is this just a you invitation, you know?
Right.
And for some things, it's a little more clear. Like I met with my high school friend, and it's like, yeah, of course my partner's invited, but like we probably want to, you know, talk about you guys.
Right.
Like
Well,
we,
I mean, yeah, if I want to hang out with you and not your man, I'll be like, let's have girl time, just you and me.
right.
I'll
Yeah.
code it in language like that. Be like, no, I want to talk smack about my boyfriend and I don't want your boyfriend there or something. There doesn't have to be an ulterior motive, but
Yeah.
sometimes you want that vibe, that dynamic, or like, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's like, but one time I got invited to an adult slumber party and I was like, is it okay if I bring my boyfriend? And they were like, obviously not. It's a slumber party. And I was like, well, what do I
Oh.
know? We're all adults. We don't go to like, I don't know how we do slumber parties now. It was supposed to be obvious. I don't know.
And the thing is I don't think I'll ever be upset that somebody brings their partner.
Right. It wouldn't have
I don't
mattered.
think
I mean,
so.
you
But
know,
but but there have been times where my boyfriend's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go meet my friend again, his childhood friend," and he's like, "Do you want to come?" And I'm like, "No, I'm gonna specifically not come right now because I don't want to be around you guys every time you meet each other."
right.
So I made the decision
Right. Well, you
for
need boy
him.
you need boy time to like
Yeah, I don't, and
talk about.
it's not that he agrees. He's just like, "Well, you're always invited." I'm like, "I'm gonna do you the solid."
Well, sometimes I,
No.
I try to get a radar check on what the event is. So like if
Yeah,
I get invited to something, I'm like, are other people bringing their girlfriends or am I going to be the only girlfriend there and it's going to be weird because
exactly.
now I'm the odd man out of like man time.
Right.
So I'm more choosy about which things I go to, more choosy than my boyfriend is. He'll come to
Me
anything.
too. Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, oh no, this is a girls' night. And he's like, okay. He's not like mad.
Right.
But like I'm more on the radar of like, is it going to be weird that I'm there? But I always think me being anywhere is weird, so that's not a good radar check either.
Well, I don't know. I kind of I feel the same way. I feel like that's what people do with their kids also. Is this a kid event, you know?
Yeah,
Is it appropriate?
that's more messed up than saying I, meaning you and your partner. But if you
Yeah,
say
but at
I'm
this
coming,
point,
I'm
at this
parking, and then you show up with a kid,
at this point, people bring their kids
I know.
because they can't, like, at this point, you're the one watching the kid and that's it. Like
Yeah,
you
kid goes where
you
I go.
there are a lot of people that I can't see without their kids anymore.
Me too.
It just is what it is.
We gotta wait till they go to college, and then you get your friend back.
Yeah. I hardly see my brothers without seeing their kids.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm,
Even when I visit, because everything is about the kids, and
yeah. I
that's what
wait
it
till people
is.
when the kids go to bed, and then I'm like, all right, we're doing shots.
And but by then, like parents are
Or
so
they're so
tired
exhausted.
that
Right.
you're
So
you're
you're
doing
like,
them a favor,
hurry
going
up,
like, just go to bed.
hurry up and get drunk so we can consolidate this actual time. We need a lubricant to cut the small talk and let's get to the tears and the crying. But we got 45 minutes to do that until you collapse because you're a parent of like two kids. We got to like, let's pick up the pace here.
So true.
All right. Sorry, we got off on the tangent. But to be fair,
Okay.
so Chris does use singular pronouns, and it's
Yeah.
probably because his brain is short circuiting for how to manage this. Because
No, because he's a conniving, manipulative
yes, but
jerk.
also he didn't know how to say, "Is it okay if Sherry comes?" When it's
That
assumed that,
sure.
right? So he felt weird about it. So
Yeah,
whatever.
except this is your kid, and it's different when it's your kid's mother. It's different. You have to talk and you have to say things and you have to be upfront. You have to be transparent. It is different when it is your kid's. But
Right.
yeah, sure,
And
Chris.
and Chris should know that bringing Sherry could blindside a person. Like you need to be in the right headspace to meet the new partner.
And also shut up. Just meet
Shut
my
up.
new partner. Don't like just this
Just
is a
be
person.
normal.
Hello person, here's a person who cares. Like if we put too much emphasis on it, it becomes a Sherry situation where it's like, this has to go perfect. This has to go perfect.
Right. Um